Okay, this is gonna be a short type of video, but I've had time this weekend, um, not being since my last live. I've been thinking I will not be going on any more panels. What I feel is is happening, and I don't care if I'm going mad or anything. I don't care. I see it, and I don't like what I see. Some people sit there and want to believe that I'm going to ops channels and talking smack on someone that I care about. Funny thing is I heard the same thing, that he is also talking crap on me. And I have never found or seen a video on this, so I don't believe it. And excuse me for having my own mind, because I see what's going on, and it's coming from people that claim they're on our side, but literally they're not. They're literally not on our side. If you can sit there as a person and create a false narrative on someone, and someone who is most loyal to somebody else, who are you truly as a person? Never once, when I've ever said anything, have I ever talked shit on Cavalli. Never. I allowed other people to, because that was their channels. I wasn't going to say nothing. And you know what? I will never talk shit on Cavalli. Never. No matter how much all of you want to paint a narrative that I have. Never. I have never. And nor will I ever. I will always, when people are talking shit on him, I will always keep quiet. I will never say nothing that will ever come out of my mouth like that. Never. You got the wrong bitch if you think that's gonna happen. I am completely loyal to someone I care for. Completely. And I have people in my life that can back this up. I take a lot of shit from a lot of people. And what you all call as ops, I've never had a problem with them. Never. And excuse me for having my own mind and going, yeah, that makes sense. No matter who it is. Because I see it. And for all you trolls that want to sit there and want to help these two females destroy a friendship and destroy what me and Cavalli created on his channel, it's not gonna happen. But I will say, a lot of people see what's going on. A lot of people in this sector sees what's going on between me and him. And they know exactly the source it's coming from. There are streams that people have recorded, even sitting there on Cavalli's channel, of those two putting ideas into his head. So yes, I am capable of everything, a lot of things. But one thing's for sure, I will never speak hatred to someone I care about. Never. And I don't care how many people hate on me. I just side on the truth. And right now, the truth is staring me right in the face. And call me crazy. I don't care. But I will not sit here and allow people to falsify a narrative on something that just never happened. Never. So, if you guys want supposed videos and want to see what's going down, the only person who is truly crazy is the person who believes the delusion over the truth. And everything that Keisha and Diamond can ever claim, and people want to believe them, they're the ones who are truly delusional and crazy. But that's just a general thing, because there's a lot of supporters of Keisha that will falsify narratives, as well as those two, to falsify things that never happened. Never. So, you want to believe a false statement over the truth? Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't tell you of what's happening and what's going to happen. Because I could tell you this much. If I don't believe it from anyone's mouth, then I'll only believe it when it comes out of the person's mouth. And until that day comes, falsifying shit will get you nowhere. Will get you nowhere. And if anyone has any questions to what I had written to 1609 and his community channel about Diamond and Keisha, go read it. Go read it for yourself. Then you tell me if I talk shit on Cavalli. When I sat there and said in that text that if it came down to trading Diamond and Keisha for SP, I would do it in a heartbeat. That girl earned my trust. These two did not. And exactly as I said, you could be the most beautiful woman in the entire world. All the looks and everything on the outside. But when it comes to the inside, you're nothing but ugly. And that's where true ugliness is. It's on the inside. And those two are truly what ugly is. I have never said not one word of this stupidity narrative that you all want to create, saying that I talk shit on Cavalli. Never. It's always been in a defense. I've always defended him. And my reputation proves it. I've always defended him. And there ain't a damn soul in this sector that can't sit there and state that I've ever talked shit on him. Because, quite frankly, if I go into a supposed op channel, I'm always defending Cavalli. Always. I fucking battle 2 to 3 different dudes who want to talk shit on Cavalli. I'm always standing my ground and defending him. Even when I was on Mr. Unknown's channel and he turned around and said Cavalli is fucking talking shit on me, I told him I want evidence of that. I want evidence. I have still not heard a reply. I still not seen it. And I've looked for it myself. Doesn't exist. So I don't believe it. And until I see proof that he did, I won't believe it. And even though, when I was even on Mr. Unknown's channel, speaking on what I saw here and what's going in the sector, I'm constantly in my duality. I'm constantly in the 4D. Constantly. And I see what other people in this sector sees. Even on my end of my community. Sees it. And they've seen it from the jump. You know, that's why Zero went after them. Those two. Because he could smell the intention coming off those two. And people who deal with truth every single day and have the courage to go up against the false narrative, and they can see it. Someone who's not even a part of the sector. Someone who is a part of the woke community. The ones who are sitting there fighting the government on what they're doing to everyday people. If those people can see it, of what's going on, then why can't the rest of you? Why can't the ones that sit there and go, you know, that's not happening. No. But when people from other sectors are saying what's going on and they have no clue what goes on in this sector, but they see the fuckery, that should tell you something. and what I've learned by growing in my abilities, I never question the other side. Never. And when I was on Cavalli's channel, up on his panel, it was the day after I was in Eve's channel typing and arguing with two guys, DC33 and Mike Money. I was arguing with them. I wasn't even worried about the rest of it. I constantly defended Cavalli in that chat. I was trying to come up with solutions and everything. And I got one from Mike Money that even he could vouch for this, because he used to be with me and Cavalli. He used to support us. He said, if Cavalli takes a lie detector test, I will stop calling him a pedophile. Direct quote. He said, and I repeat, if Cavalli took a lie detector test and passed, I will stop calling him a pedophile. So I tried to find a solution. And Cavalli was in Eve's StreamYard twice. 2 separate occasions, but twice. And I go into Cavalli's chat the next day, and Diamond's up on that panel, yelling and screaming and trying to get it in his head, trying to convince him that I'm not on his side. That's further from the truth. So, as she was talking her shit, I began to think. And I'm like, why is this woman doing this? Why is this woman trying to put something in his head that's just not true? So I get a little vision in my head, and all the pieces and the dots are coming together into the picture that I have to play dot to dot with, or put the puzzle pieces together. And I did that, and I saw the picture. I saw the big picture. So it's how I came to the conclusion that when 10 men tell you you're drunk, it's time to lie down. And you can only warn someone so much. One thing I will always do is defend Cavalli. And you know what? If that makes me sound crazy, to sit there and say these two are trying to tear us apart, then I guess the entire sector of what you guys supposedly call ops are crazy as well. I guess the people who aren't even in this sector that can see this are crazy as well. But one thing that will be proven truth, even if it goes the way that I saw it and other people see it. One thing's for sure. I will be proven right. And then at that time, I don't want to hear anyone saying that I'm crazy or saying I'm loony or anything. And it just goes to show that even when you state to a supposed op, that's not really our op. We had no problems with other people who didn't like us. We just kept it moving. Kept it moving. Mine and Cavalli's only op, or ops, was French Dose and Gabriella. Those two are our only ops. He didn't have to get in the middle of this beef with Keisha, Diamond, and Eve. He didn't have to. It wasn't our fight to deal with. And even I'm regretting for my part, because she was never, we always just ignored her. That's it. Just like with 1609. We always just ignored him. And we kept pushing our own thing. We were trying to build something good out of that channel. Some things that people could learn from. No. Everyone wants the fuck shit. Who's beefing with who? Starting to look like a worse version of frickin' Jerry Springer. That's all it's looking like. Oh, this wasn't going to be short, but I went off on a tangent. In closing, if you see what's going on in this sector, please put it into perspective for people who can't see it. Put it in to a knowledge. If you can see what's going on, let it be known. Put your thought out there. Speak it. If you're watching what's going on, speak what you see. Because I know many who claim that they're ops. Many people who claim that these people are ops. Why is it they see the same thing? Why is it that they're sitting there defending me? Defending me! Saying that not only am I loyal, but I'm also helped Cavalli make that channel. And 2 females are trying to destroy that. So if I'm crazy, fine. But then the entire sector is just as crazy. Let's see this. You know what? I'd rather be crazy than than to believe a delusion. That's for sure. But I will always stand by Cavalli, no matter what. And you will never find me ever talking shit on him. I may state my truth, but I will never, ever do the things that you people do by claiming that you're friends with them when really you talk shit behind their back. I will never be that. Never. And another, if I'm mean to you, then think it. You probably deserved it. But no, I will never speak ill on Cavalli. Never. Never.